IID and 90-day trials.
Yeah, well, we've just had a case come out of the Employment Relations Authority about 90-day trial periods, and basically they've said this is a heads up for employers to get their documentation in order. We had a beekeeping business, and they wanted a staff member, so they found a guy on his first day of work, turned up. They gave him some documents, sent him home for the afternoon and said have a read and come back. Those documents didn't have his name, his pay, his hours, or anything like that, even nowhere for him to even sign. He started working on the job, and because he was a bit of a no-hoper in the long run, he killed off some beehives, etc. They terminated him. Now he thought that was unjustified, so took a case, and the employers tried to argue, well, look, he was on a 90-day trial period, so we had full rights to get rid of him because he wasn't performing. The Employment Relations Authority said no, you didn't actually have all your documentation in order. There are some strict requirements. So they tried to argue that he was on probation, and again didn't have anything in order. So they basically lost the case. The Employment Relations Authority did actually concede a little bit in terms of the employer by saying, look, yeah, he didn't perform, he wasn't up to the job, so cut his payout by half. And so,
but it was a payout.
Yeah, he got lost wages, and he also got some compensation for the loss of dignity and humiliation, basically.
So I'm not going to take sides. You've got to be apolitical here, Kerry. But seriously, I mean, and that's how tricky it is now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you've got to make sure that before they start, you give them a document that has all their details, and especially the clause in there about 90 days. They've got to agree to it. You can't give it on the day they start. It's got to be in advance. You've got to give them a chance to go away and actually look it up and talk to someone else if they want, so get proper legal advice if they really want to go that far, and then an opportunity to come back and question you over it.
Is it a wise thing to actually you step back and let your accountant or your lawyer do it? Because you could easily, as a layman, tick a wrong box.
Yeah, definitely. We're doing more and more agreements ourselves for a lot of our clients because they don't want that risk. They want the assurance that all the right clauses are in there. If you don't want to pay an accountant or lawyer, you can go to the Department of Labour. They've got an employment agreement on there, but you've got to make sure you tick the right boxes.
But see, that's the minefield. I mean, that to me is the danger zone, because it's just, you just tick the wrong box because you didn't totally understand or read properly. The phone rang.
Yeah, exactly, and that's one of the risks that we're seeing more and more of. So that's why a lot of clients say, look, yeah, you take that off for us. We'll go ahead and do the agreement. They're confident then we've got all the right clauses in there. And your accountant knows exactly what the wording should be, because it's very difficult.
Whatever your accountant's going to charge you, Kerry, is going to be a hell of a lot less than a payout.
Oh, exactly, yeah, because some of the payouts sort of $5,000 to $10,000. So a little bill for an agreement's pretty cheap in the long run.
So they're doing a campaign, IID.
Yes, the recent tax announcements, of the changes for the future, so the provisional tax, removing the penalties in that. IID are going to start a big advertising campaign, so they're going to be coming in the paper, TV, radio, directing everyone to a website where you can go and look at some videos on what the proposed changes are and also how you can comment on them. They've put $600,000 behind this campaign because they know the importance of it. And basically, if you want the changes to be what they are, you need to get in there and voice them. If you do nothing and you're not happy with them, well, tough luck, basically. You've had a chance. This is your opportunity to get out there, understand them, and actually comment.
Right, so it's the old story of move now or don't open your mouth later.
Exactly, yeah, and these changes are quite good in the long run, especially removing some penalties, rejigging the whole provisional tax to make it a bit easier in the long run. You need to comment if you really want them, and we think you should get out there doing it. Even if you just want to say, look, I agree with the changes, at least you've had a say, and this is good of IRD to actually get out there and put a big campaign in behind it.
So just to recap, where do you get this information from?
It's about to start, so IRD will have in the paper there'll be a website that you go to, and on that website will be a whole pile of videos and also an opportunity to comment.